As someone who's had some experiences with prison labor, I want to talk about what we're seeing here. I had multiple manual labor farm jobs where I got to work and found out most of my coworkers were inmates. Long stories for a different day. Let's talk about this. When most people think prison labor, and especially farm prison labor, we tend to think the Hollywood style chain gang. Ah, yes, hard labor for hardened criminals, murders, and the like. No, think about it. What kind of person is ideal for giving a shovel and ordering them to work? It's not someone who's good at murder. They're just going to use the shovel to chop you and run off. That's not how you put it in prison labor. The last thing prison labor programs want is honest to God violent offenders because they know how to fight back. So my farm inmate coworkers were just standard issue 19-year-old boys like weed and Xbox kids. I spent a lot of time out in the fields with these dudes, seriously outnumbered, and at no point was I worried that harm might befall me. The worst thing about them was they were just clumsy kids who didn't know where their feet were. They kept stepping on seedlings that we'd planted. These guys were not scary people. Looking at footage of that workshop, I see the same thing at work. Sewing machines are fragile. Destroying equipment is the go-to move for unhappy workers for a reason. It costs the bosses a lot of money, and they literally can't make you work on busted machines. So literally from a business point of view, gangsters who do a lot of murders are the last people you want to lock up with expensive equipment. They don't want to be there, and they have way more experience busting heads than you do. What you want is nice, quiet people pleasers who follow orders with minimal supervision. And you can see that happening in this video. Check out how many wardens there are versus how many people are working. It's at least 20 to 1. It could be up to 40 or 50 to 1, which tells me the folks running this place know those inmates are not a threat to anybody. Again, this is a business decision. Every overseer that you hire is a financial drain. So the best investment for a prison labor program is fill it up with nice people who are easy to dominate. All you have to do is tell them you're working off a sentence and they will supervise themselves. I'm also just going to point out that if these inmates are in fact working off a sentence, then the prison system absolutely knows who they are. They would have to be tracking people through the system well enough to know who is a good fit for sweatshops, so what their criminal history is, who they are. You send them to the sweatshop and record how many days they've worked. So when they see things like, oh, sorry, the prisons are a labyrinth, we just can't find this person, that cannot be the whole truth, can it? When people are supposed to be working off sentences in that system. So they're lying to somebody. Either they're lying to us when they say we can't find a person you're looking for, or they're lying to all those people in the sweatshop when they tell them, yeah, we're counting all the days you work in here and take them off your sentence. Somebody's not getting the whole story. I'm just saying.